wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. Oh, welcome. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Bossin Out. You got CB, yours truly, over here alongside the one and only Donnie B. What's going on, sir? Welcome to another edition of Bossin Out. What's happening?
Not much.
Good to see you.
Great to see you.
I'm always ecstatic. I get a little excited, especially physically. My nipples get a little hard. Whenever you come in the room, we start to do an episode of Bossin Out. I was born to do this. My hairs and my arms start standing up.
I look forward to it.
I feel it. You feel it?
I feel it all day.
Sitting
at work, just waiting to come and do this.
I feel like you cut the tension with the knife.
Absolutely.
So what's going on, sir? It's been a minute since I saw you.
It's been a minute, man. Just relaxing, working, chilling. Just got over the Super Bowl this past week.
Oh yeah.
So,
It's same with quite the game. Yeah, absolutely.
And
by the way, you're listening. And shout out to the number 482 podcast and Podomatic comedy podcast. Rock on, baby. So what did you think of the Super Bowl? It was a big, interesting game.
I think it was a very good game. Obviously, I wasn't a fan of the NFC team representing, but it was a good game. Couldn't ask for more. Very close, competitive. I enjoyed it. That was a good Super Bowl. Good halftime show.
I was thinking about you during the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
I know. I felt bad.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Maybe I'm not destined to see a championship.
I mean, I think it's gonna happen.
I hope, but my fear is, like, I'm a Chicago Cubs fan. I mean, 8 years, 110, whatever it was, that all those fans never saw a championship. Well, that's me.
Did you? Well, what were your thoughts? Did you remember that 2016 championship? First of all, that was a crazy. Like one of the craziest games I ever saw in my life. It was like game 7 that went on literally forever. It was like 3:00 in the morning. They're still back and forth.
One of the best championship series I've ever seen. Of any sport.
Insane. So Joey B, our boy Joey B. I think he's got a bright future ahead though. Like Matt Stafford, I'm kind of happy to see he got it now. Like he can kind of ride off in the sunset. 13 years in the league, mid-30s or whatever he is. But Joey B's the future, right?
I hope the Bengals don't run him into the ground like Andrew Luck. That O-line needs some serious work.
Oh, yeah. I think it was most sacks of all time. Like the Red Rocket. Yeah. Is that his nickname? The Red Rifle?
Is that about Andy Dalton?
Andy Dalton.
I think a Red Rocket's kind of a different thing.
Yeah,
the Red Rocket, that's a good nickname, right?
I guess. We'll go with it.
I would go with the Red Rocket as a nickname.
Okay, sure.
Here comes the Red Rocket.
Don't go near any dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I could have swore that was his nickname.
It might have been. Maybe it was. I don't recall.
Imagine you walk in the ring
works.
Imagine the PA announcer. He's walking out to the stadium. They're just like, here he is, number 14, the Red Rocket, Andy Dalton.
I would like it. I think it would bring some interest to him playing.
Oh, for sure. And the hashtag, the social media handle will be at Red Rocket.
He would have to change it to that, absolutely.
Absolutely, something like that.
Yeah.
So that's a good question. So if you were going to have a walkout entrance theme for a sporting event, let's say you're going to a big heavyweight fight, you're all greased up, you got your trunks on, you got your hood on, and you're ready to walk out there, what would it be a good walkout theme that says Donnie B? You're hyped up.
There's a lot of songs I could go with. Probably for my first fight. If I was UFC, probably one of two. They're both They Remember songs. Either Mr. How We Think About the End or Second Sucks.
It's like speaking in tongue.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I would need that. I would need to be hyped. Especially for the first fight. I think that would get the blood going.
Mm-hmm. At the beginning where it's like, fight!
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect. It's very fitting. I would need that.
I have to get psyched up, like really psyched up. Like
absolutely.
I can't come out singing like some weak stuff. Otherwise, I'm gonna walk out there, get a little nervous, and get knocked out, knock the hell out. Like
you're not gonna knock down your debut.
Oh, you don't want to come out to Mambo number 5?
I mean, I could do that as like a gag, or come out.
It would be very fitting for you though to come out something like that.
Yeah, or like something even worse than that, like Shania Twain, like "Still the One," or still the one I love.
What was it this past weekend? What's that? Ty to Avasa. Bam Bam came out to what was it? Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Oh yeah,
big heavyweight.
And he wins. He knocks him on his ass.
Knocked out Derek Lewis. Does a shoey.
Would you ever do a shoey? Do you know what a shoey is, Boss?
I have no idea what a shoey is.
You want to explain what a shoey? So a shoey.
Basically, you take your shoe off, or in his case, he takes any shoe. Someone pours a beer in it.
Oh,
drinks out the shoe after his fight. I mean, I wouldn't do it naturally.
Though. Never.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it naturally, but after a big win like that, you're not thinking. You're like, screw it, let's do it.
I mean, I think I would do a shoey. I think I would.
I think you would too.
You know how I get. Sometimes I get off.
But would you do it?
If I get going, I get going.
That's true. But what'd you do with a random shoe? Does it have to be your shoe, or can it be some random guy in the crowd?
I'd have to really be going.
I mean, there might be some athlete's foot in that shoe. You gotta be careful.
And there might be some kind of fungus or something like that.
Gotta be careful.
But if I get going, I dial the energy up, and I'm on IDGAF mode, then I might. I might have to do a shoey. Might have to do it. Just take a random loafer, like a wingtip, or something like that.
Maybe one day when we step outside, do a shoey for the podcast.
Might have to do a shoey. Yeah.
Okay. If you do like a competition, loser has to do a shoey.
Okay, yeah, we'll figure something out.
What kind of shoey? What kind of shoe would you do a shoey out of if you had to do a shoe? Like maybe like a nice Air Jordan. I might do it out of a cowboy boot.
I think it's got to have some good air ventilation. I don't know, I was thinking maybe like one of my Timbs, but there's. I get a little gross in there.
It's also you're gonna have to drink more out of a Tim or a boot or something like that.
I'd probably go something very lightweight, low top.
Yeah.
Holds less liquid.
Like those Adidas shell tops, like tennis shoes.
Something like these little dirty up, beat up things. But
I'll drink one out of a sandal. Nothing can be in there.
Yeah, nothing like Miller time or whatever time it is, day it is. Right out of
always Miller time.
Yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah, hey Miller Lite.
You
know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's a tough one. Yeah, so any of their remember stuff's good to walk out to. I'm trying to think of like that or like I used to love when like Tito Ortiz would come out to like Cinderella Man by Eminem or it could come out to like some kind of 80s like rock pop music that's kind of like silly,
up your alley.
Crazy,
Absolutely.
like up my alley, like a Robert Palmer, like I didn't mean to turn you on, or like,
I get it. I think that'd be perfect for you. Absolutely.
Yeah. Or like I don't know, maybe like She Drives Me Crazy by the Fine Young Cannibals.
It's a good one.
She drives me crazy.
Yeah.
It's
a good one.
Like no one else.
You know the lyrics more than I do.
She drives me crazy and I can't help myself. Or hey, I don't know. It's all good stuff. So,
a lot of good options.
Yeah. So did you see the halftime show?
I did bits and pieces. I was trying to focus as much as I can, but I was also hanging out with people.
Yeah. You were hanging out with somebody.
Well, a group of people.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Okay.
Not what you're thinking.
I thought you're trying to put the moves on somebody.
I wish. I
don't know why I'm rubbing myself like this.
That you feel some type of way.
Yeah. Trying to, it's like, so you want to come and watch the game and,
Yeah, a little Netflix and chill.
That's it. Yeah, a little Joe Burrow
football and fool around.
Yeah, football and I like that. I see what you did. A little Burrow and bonding time.
Sure, bondage.
Yeah.
Burrow bondage.
Now we're getting crazy.
Now we're getting really crazy.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh.
All right, so let's keep this moving before we go way off
into
track
a different genre.
So it was kind of a cool theme. It was like a nostalgic theme to the Super Bowl. Like a lot of the commercials were like 90s, 2000s theme. You had The Sopranos, you had Austin Powers, you had The Cable Guy, one of my favorites. The throwback of Jim Carrey in there. But we have this collection of like hip hop icons at the halftime show.
It was
cool. I enjoyed it. I did good. So I
think it was good for the 90s kids. 90s, late 80s kids. I think it was good.
It's so sad when you see some of the younger kids are like, I don't know who these guys are.
That's what's crazy. That's
break my heart.
Yeah, no one knows. I'm sure a lot of these kids of this, the Gen Z probably no idea who Dre was up there, Mary J. Blige. I mean, I would hope they would know M, but yeah, these kids. I saw a lot of people like, who are these people? I'm like, damn, are we old?
Are we that old?
Are we the ones like 10 years ago?
And I look in the mirror, I see my receding hairline and gray hair, and I'm like, oh god, I'm melting away.
Maybe we are. Maybe we are now.
Drifting away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty soon, all these halftime shows will be catered to us, and the generation before us will be like, what the hell is this?
I know, it's like the generation of like, I'm not watching this. Who are these people? And I'm like, we're turning into that.
We are.
Like,
it's sad. It's scary.
It is. So what's your favorite Eminem song? Obviously a rap icon for the last 25 years almost at this point.
There's a lot. Obviously, Lose Yourself's an absolute classic.
That's when that beat hits. It's like,
that's another one you can like walk out to. Going back to UFC fights.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the dance that you do to lose yourself.
I don't think it is either, but I was letting you feel it.
I feel it. I would just kind of go with it. Right? You just got to feel it, and you just got to go with it. But I've been thinking of 8 Mile where he came out to do the
rap battle,
the famous scene at the end where he's just like, boom, 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 boom,
just like that,
just like this. Looks like I'm totally doing something else. But,
I don't know. But that's what I probably got. I mean, real classic. It's obviously one of the best of his albums.
One of the best to ever do it. Yeah, absolutely. You got those collabs with Dr. Dre and like the 99 2000.
Absolutely.
Like nowadays, everybody wants to talk.
Yep.
Like they got something to say.
Yep.
Nothing comes out. They move the lips, just a bunch of gibberish. Motherfuckers don't act like they forgot about Dre.
Got it.
That's it.
Got it. Perfect.
Slim Shady.
Slim Shady.
Hotter than a set of twin babies. Mercedes Benz, the windows up and the tint goes up to the mid 80s.
I'm pretty sure you know the lyric of every song out there. from 70s up.
If I can remember important things.
I know, right? Yeah. These lyrics are your thing.
So who would you say all time? Mm-hmm. Let's say top 3, something like that. Who would you say the top hip hop artists are? If you had to put it on Mount Rushmore.
Man, of all time.
All time.
All right. Obviously, I'm a very big Tupac fan. I think he's got to be up there. I think even Eminem's probably up there. I mean, what that guy's done for 2 decades now.
Yeah, maybe 3 at this point.
Maybe 3 at this point, yeah.
90s, 2000s, 10s, and now 20s. 4. Yeah. Oh, heck, 4 decades. Look at that.
It's a lot. And a third one, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people might put Biggie up there. I was never really too big into him. Third one's tough. I don't know.
We'll go with those 2.
Who would you put up there?
I mean, I definitely put Biggie. He's got some bangers out there.
Of course, yeah.
I love it when you call me Big Papa.
Classic.
What do you do after that? Throw your hands in the air
like a true player.
Yeah. I mean, Eminem as well. Yeah. Let's Tupac. It's great. California Love. You gotta.
I think 3 is just such a hard number to fit in.
So hard. Yeah.
There's so
a lot of people have like top 5, top 10s, and all that.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Especially when you get to those old groups, NWA.
That, and then there's like other like. There's like you go into the R&B mix too. You have like New Edition. All that's more of like on the pop side. It's really hard to kind of put your finger on.
Honestly, I think there's a lot of options you could go there and couldn't really argue any of them.
Put your finger right there.
Yeah, just put that guy belongs in. Like, all right, it works.
Just like.
Yep, absolutely.
Boop. Yep, just like that.
Plug it right in.
Let's keep it going a little bit. All right, so obviously, now the Super Bowl's wrapped up. It's kind of that lull period in sports a little, but right around the corner, we got NBA playoffs coming up. We had a crazy trade deadline, like crazy, like absolute pandemonium.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's going on? Do you like the moves? Obviously, you and I were involved in a move with the Nets and the Sixers. Big move.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a trade that had to happen for both parties. You had Simmons not happy in Philly, Harden apparently not happy in Brooklyn out of nowhere.
But he played like 15 games for the Nets, so it's just like what?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
how are you not happy?
Yeah, they only played with the big 3 with Kyrie and KD for I think they said like 16 games.
Yeah. And
I obviously know they were in the middle of a big losing streak, but we had no KD, Kyrie half the time, and Harden out. So I was like, if I'm Harden, I'm like, I'm gonna wait till KD comes back before I make any decisions. I'm playing with a bunch of G League players right now.
Yeah, just get to the playoffs, and then that's how you base everything.
Exactly. So I don't know, but I think everyone got what they wanted between the fan bases, between the players. So I think it worked out for both teams.
So long term, shifting a little bit into April and beyond, like obviously that's when it really counts. That's when the real NBA season starts, essentially.
Yep.
What do we think's going to happen? Do we think unbiased, how is this going to pan out for some of the teams out there? Obviously, the whole league's kind of up in it's really anybody's game. Anybody gets in a hot streak. There's no dominant team this year.
No, I don't. Yeah, I think the East still, as of right now, runs through Milwaukee. Until someone knocks them off, you have the Heat that are good out of nowhere. It seems like did not think they'd be this good. And depending on the health of the Nets, I think if they can stay healthy and if Kyrie's playing throughout the whole playoffs, obviously they're going to be factored right in there too. And then we'll see how Embiid and Harden gel and the rest of that team. And there's like a 4-headed monster in the East. I think, like they said, the Heat, the Bucks, the Nets, and the Sixers, anyone can come out of it, I think.
It's going to be good. Yeah, I'm a little... I mean, I listened to a lot of sports talk about this whole trade and everything, and especially on the Philly side. And, obviously I love the move. I'm just a little concerned about the depth. Or when those big guys come out, let's say Embiid gets hurt or something like that. Do we have the depth to kind of keep up with and go long term? The playoffs take forever.
They do.
Start in April, end in almost July at this point.
Yeah, it's like 3 months.
It's like, do they have the depth to make it through those grueling summer months?
Absolutely, especially when you get those series pushing 6-7 games. It's a long summer. Definitely a long summer.
And then obviously is the chemistry going to be there? I mean, Harden's coming to a brand new scheme. I mean, Embiid's unbelievable, league MVP candidate.
Absolutely.
But can they quickly get it together enough to string together?
These games are crucial right now because if they don't have it figured out by the playoffs, forget about it. So we'll see. It's gonna be fun.
It'll be fun for sure. Absolutely, yes. Yeah. So let's keep it moving a little bit. So I had a couple of fun questions. So if you were let's say you're gonna go out to dinner, maybe a steakhouse, maybe a taco joint, maybe an Italian restaurant, you get a bottle of wine or whatever like that. You unbutton that third button a little bit, just like this, and you're you're gonna get but you're gonna invite one celebrity guest.
Okay.
For a really long that you could talk to for 3 hours, multi-course meal and all that.
Okay.
who's somebody you would? What's a celebrity that you would take out to dinner?
Probably Mark Wahlberg. Love the guy. Love his movies. Love everything. I think I could talk to him. He's had a very interesting life, childhood. I think we could chop it up for a good minute.
Oh my god, that's a great candidate. I didn't think of that because he's got obviously his musical career from like the '90s. He's done all those great movies. He's got a whole line of businesses now.
Yeah.
He got in some trouble at a young age and all that, and a cool cat too, handsome too.
Ripped, still like 50 years old. Looks like he can still play linebacker.
Do you think he did steroids?
It's possible.
I mean, do you think, or is that all just all man?
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised either way. If I'm giving the benefit of the doubt, say he's all natural. I'm not going to talk.
Say he's out there.
That's my dude. He'll break me.
Yeah, so if he ever grilled chicken and just doing push-ups all day long, off the hood of his car.
Yep, some pull-ups, absolutely.
Yeah, he's like punching meat.
Yep. Like a butcher's factory.
Yeah, running up a mountain after it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's my guy.
Putting in the work.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg for sure.
Can you do a Mark Wahlberg impression?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I couldn't even know how to begin. Could you?
Could something like say hi to your mother for me. Something like that. Or
sound like you're from The Sopranos.
I know. Everything kind of just molds into say like
like a Bossin.
Or like from The Departed, where he's like, who am I? I'm the guy who does his job. You must be that guy. Like
a little better.
A little bit. So we're getting
slightly
there.
better. We'll work on it. Yeah.
We'll work on it. Yeah, something like that. That's a tough one. I would probably either take Matthew McConaughey because it's a total dreamboat. Just look at him. Come on, with that hair there for the whole time. But that or maybe a Mark Cuban would be fun.
Okay.
Just because
chop it up with sports and
business
Tank.
and all that. It'd be kind of a cool cat. Or take somebody totally it'd be fun to take a Will Ferrell out to dinner.
Oh, absolutely.
But I wouldn't take him to a fancy restaurant. I'd go to a local dive bar.
Okay.
And just get a bunch of beers and just
I agree. Get the old school version of Will Ferrell.
Yeah, and just get him really loose and just
that'd be fun. Now if that were to happen, I want to invite.
And absolutely, and we're just playing pranks and people are coming in coming in the room and stuff like that.
That's a good one.
That's a good. It's a different scenario. Like Mark Wahlberg, I don't know where I would go with Mark Wahlberg. Maybe an Irish pub.
I feel like you'd be an Irish pub or a nice steakhouse. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Matthew McConaughey would do a fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
I would go to something elegant with him. Sit down, right.
Real chill.
We're gonna talk about life. We're gonna talk about, we're gonna talk about just doing it. Just all right. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get a little loose. We're gonna have some drinks. We're gonna talk, and we're gonna just talk about life.
It's a better impression of your Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, a little bit, right? We're gonna drive a Lincoln. We're gonna pick him up in a Lincoln too on the way there.
Okay.
Yeah,
a Navigator.
Commercials. I don't know. I'll rent one or something.
Rent one. Okay. Oh man.
But yeah, it's all about the settings. Yeah,
Absolutely.
A Will Ferrell, we go to a local dive bar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just get rowdy, and get kicked out.
Will Ferrell, I can easily see at a Colonials type atmosphere on a Friday, Saturday night.
Yeah.
Fit right in there.
Mark Wahlberg, you can just go and order some some shepherd's pie and have a couple of pints of Guinness or something.
Here's the thing: if you bring Mark Wahlberg to a dive bar, he's probably walking out of there in handcuffs.
Oh, probably,
He's fighting someone.
Oh, absolutely. Especially if somebody comes in and makes fun of him.
Yeah.
Like I say with those underwear commercials in the night, he's like, "Oh yeah, pal," and he just smashes somebody's head with concrete.
He's fighting someone in a dive bar. We gotta take it more classy with him.
I feel like he's probably got a temper.
Oh, he's from Boston.
Yeah.
He's from Dorchester, I think, part of Boston. That's a rough area.
Oh yeah.
I
don't know if I would do well there.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't cross him. I'll tell you that.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
Whatever he wants, he can get. But yeah, sure, Mark.
So flipping the switch, keeping the celebrity talk going a little bit. Who would you say if you had to pick one? Do you have any celebrity crushes?
I mean, I think you have Matthew McConaughey.
I mean,
I think we know yours. Mine, I guess it would depend when you're asking. I had a lot of crushes growing up. My most embarrassing, I don't want to say that, it's kind of mean, but
that's all right.
Embarrassing one growing up when I was the first season of American Idol? Kelly Clarkson.
Oh my God.
I don't know how old I was, 9, 8,
2002
9, 10.
was the first
Okay,
season.
so I was 10, 11, depending on when it was. Now, I love me some Megan Fox.
Yeah.
That's my girl. That's been my girl forever.
You think you beat up Machine Gun Kelly?
Oh, you know what? I'm never the type of guy that could beat up someone. Machine Gun Kelly, I'm not even worried about. I'm not even worried about it.
You're not that scared. He's like, you don't scare me.
He's going to show up in his pink pants and his hoop earrings. I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it. Mark Wahlberg, I'm running and hiding.
Oh, yeah.
MGK, whenever you want it. I'll take Megan Fox, too. Her or even his ex, I can't believe he dated these people, but Summer Rae. Oh, love her.
What do you think it was with Pete Davidson dating these like supermodels?
Dude, it's the fame and money. He's a normal guy. It ain't happening.
I know. He's just like he looks like a guy that I would like.
Yeah.
He would be standing here with us.
Looks like a guy we graduated high school with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, hey guys, I don't know why I'm here. You know, like.
That's the only thing. The fame and money makes him relevant. I'm not trying to be mean, but like I don't understand it any other way.
I don't get it.
You know?
Yeah. But
good for him. Good for him. I can't even hate because he's doing pretty well for himself.
Absolutely. Why not? Right?
Yeah.
It's more to love. It gives us all hope, right? Yeah.
If we can get rich and famous.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I got nothing. So I'm gonna have to go with the great Anne Hathaway. If you watch any of those classic rom-com movies or something like that.
I like that.
She's got that girl next door kind of vibe to her.
Yeah.
There was like, I don't know, some kind of mystery about her.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like that a lot.
Anne Hathaway.
And what was the actress name real quick in the original Spider-Man?
Oh, Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst, like that, like from that and from the movie Bring It On. I think that was like peak Kirsten Dunst. I always thought she was adorable.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'd be another one. Like from that time frame.
So would you play Spider-Man
to.
and she would be Mary Jane?
Absolutely.
And you have to recreate that. You do that scene where you're kissing
hanging upside down. Absolutely. Let me ask me twice.
How many takes do you think it took to get that scene?
I would mess up on purpose to keep doing it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I would screw that up at least 100 times.
I feel like I would make a bunch of quirky jokes and the outtakes would be like, whoop.
I guess we gotta do it again.
Absolutely. Sorry, I threw up my mouth a little bit. Kind of upside down. I have a lot of blood rushing to my head right now.
Threw up in your mouth over a kissing scene.
I know. I'd be like, Carl, let's get the hell out.
Yeah, let's replace you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Just give me Pete Davidson instead. So that's fun.
Yeah.
It's good to dream.
It is good to dream.
Yeah. So let's keep moving a little bit. So we're talking a little about hip hop and all that. So let's say you're going to start your own band. Like it'd be whatever genre you want. Whatever genre you want.
Yeah.
What kind of band would you start? What would you call it, by the way, if you had an idea?
Yeah, I don't know what I would call it. I feel like I need a lot of good planning. You know, a lot of minds come together for the perfect band name. But genre-wise, and we mentioned this band earlier, something in that A Day to Remember feel, because like you can't really classify them as one type of genre. I mean, they have like their metal moments, they have their softer stuff, and everything in between, and it just works. And I like that because I think it expands, you know, what they can do and how many, you know, so much success they can have and albums they put out. So whatever you want to classify A Day to Remember, I want something related to that.
Yeah. Pop punk's also making a resurgence, so be smart too.
Like a pop goes punk. It's like a pop mosh metalcore kind of like fusion kind of type.
It's a lot of different things in one, and it just works with them.
Yeah, you know, somewhere out there I have a recording of us with AD singing. If it means a lot to you.
Where were we?
We were driving back from somewhere, and I think we were singing somewhere.
I didn't know you had this.
It's from like 2011 or something like that.
You got to find this.
I'll have to find it.
You have to find
That would be
this.
for our private files.
Yeah. This ain't gonna make
the Bossin out private collection. Maybe if we
keep
were
it on TikTok. Maybe it'll appear.
Yeah,
premium accounts.
Yeah, exactly. Well, maybe if we get a Patreon account going where people pay a subscription, we'll do the embarrassing stuff like that.
Okay, you have to find that. I want to hear it.
I would probably do the same thing, like a hard rock band. You know, maybe I'm always a sucker for like the late '90s, early 2000s, like hip hop, like metal combo, like the Linkin Park, the Limp Bizkit stuff. Like I know it's kind of cheesy, but I still love it.
I mean, that old school Linkin Park is still phenomenal today, and that always be one of the best bands of all time. That old school Linkin Park. One of the best of all time.
So on Spotify, they put out last year, I think it was the 20th anniversary. It was late 2020. They put out the 20th anniversary of the Hybrid Theory, and they put all these demos on there that nobody's ever heard.
Really,
there's some dope tracks on there.
They sell out?
Yeah, it's if you go to Spotify, type Hybrid Theory 20th anniversary. Wow. It's got like 30 songs on it. It's like way longer than the regular album.
How did I not know
There's
this?
all these I came across them playing. I'm like, holy crap, this song's awesome.
So like unreleased songs?
Unreleased songs from like 98, 99, before they were like a band.
Now I know what I'm doing when I go home.
Yeah. Like
I didn't know that.
I'd probably do something like that, but like if you think about like naming a band, like a lot of those pop bunks, they have these weird long naming of bands, like
don't really relate to anything.
I'd probably call it like, you know, Against the Chase, featuring Down Bath or something like that.
That sounds like a very early 2000s type of, you know, band name.
Yeah, get the riff going, you know, have a little like a little hip hop like kind of refrain in there somewhere. Get a nice blend going. Get you pumped up.
Yeah,
you know,
some
do that dance that we were talking about, like Lose Yourself.
Yeah.
I think this is the official dance. You know, if I'm going to put together a dance or something like that.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. boop, finger right
Plug
there.
it right in there.
That's it. Yeah. But let's keep going a little bit. So, kind of on that foot, let's say you're gonna switch over to the acting world a little bit. So, let's say NBC or Netflix or HBO or whatever random TV ever comes to you and says, we want to create a show with you, and we're gonna give you the pen, let you call it, do whatever. We'll let you do whatever you want. Let's say Netflix comes to you and says, we're gonna throw you $20 million to make a series for us. What kind of show are you gonna make?
That'd be so stupid, but I mean, I think we talked about it on an earlier podcast when we talked about like favorite genres or whatever we were talking about. But I love me some trashy reality.
Yeah.
TV. I love trashy reality, like the Jersey Shores and all that. I would want to do something like that. Everyone loves it, of all ages. They won't admit it publicly, but they'll go home after work and watch these garbage shows. That I would want something like that. They last forever. I mean, Jersey Shore's on what? Its 30th season.
Yeah.
The Real
2009.
World. The Real World only ended like a few years ago. They were going on for like 30 years. Something like that.
That does have longevity. That's for sure. I didn't think of that. It does have longevity. Like you look at like Ridiculousness. It's like season 27 already or whatever, something like that.
It just keeps going. So it would have to be something like that.
Because they're cheap to make, and B, people tune into them.
And look at this. What's it right now? The Teen Mom. I thought that ended when they were teens.
They're
now like 30s, and they're still on TV.
Yeah, I know. It's just like not Teen Mom. You have teens now yourself. It's just
yeah, exactly. So I'd have to go something like reality TV because everyone loves it.
I love it. I'd probably do something like. So if you're gonna do a reality TV show, what kind of what would you be the host? You could be interesting, and kind of be unfortunate and kind of messed up, but let's say the whole show is it's segments of people getting broken up with or something like that. So
Yikes.
It's let's see what happens when our friend Steve breaks up with his girlfriend. Let's go to the footage.
So
and he's
So you're basically going to be like these reporters who go up to the star quarterback after a heartbreaking loss and ask him how they feel.
They're like, hey, Jenny, how do you feel about this? And you stick the microphone in her face, and she's her life is just torn.
So something like a cheater's vibe with breakups and just getting people at their lowest points.
Yeah. How are you going to rebound for this? What are you going to do? You going to get right back out there again? Or are you going to go have some wine and ice cream with your girlfriends for a while?
Reality TV meets sport sideline reporting.
And you go in there, you just analyze the situation, and you just remember when Conor McGregor broke his leg, and he's writhing in pain. Joe Rogan goes up to him, and he's just
sitting there next to him.
He's sticks his microphone. How'd you feel about that loss? His leg is literally snapped in half. He's interviewing him.
That would definitely bring some great comedy. That's another one. They're doing about cheaters. That show's been on. They still show it. I know they're old ones, but they last forever.
They do. I think it'd be cool to be a cop on one of those cop shows or something like that. Like NYPD Blue. I'm sitting there, or maybe I'm a private investigator or something like that.
Like reality, you're on the job, or you're
I'm on the job. I'm at home. I'm sitting in my office with the blinds down. I'm having a donut and drinking some Sambuca at my desk, and I got my suspenders on, having a cigar, and then somebody calls and says, We need Carl PI for the job. We need you to go.
I'd watch it.
And I get up there. I got an old Cadillac convertible or something like that,
or
an old
2030. And you're still
Yeah, and I get up. I'm out of shape, and I get in the car, and I'm driving down the street in my old beat up car.
No power steering.
With my cigar, and I show up to the situation with my briefcase, my jacket's all disheveled and all that.
I'd watch it. I like it. I can see you doing something like that.
Let me just canvass the situation.
There he goes, rubbing himself again. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
He's feeling some type of way today.
They're I don't have a catchphrase at the end. Thank you, PI Carl. We're happy you were able to save the job. And I come up with that's what I'm here for.
God, that took a lot of time to think of. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Carl, with anything with you in it is definitely going to get its hits. So
we'll see what happens. I don't know. I might get kicked out of that pitch meeting pretty quickly, but we'll see what happens.
Can't hurt if you try.
You never know. Absolutely. So let's keep it moving a little bit. Let's keep it going. So, shifting a little bit. This is kind of fun. Let's play a little fun segment here called Would You Rather. You ever play Would You Rather or Never Have I Ever or Truth or Dare or What's in My Mouth or anything like that?
Wow, yeah. I haven't played that one, I'll tell you that. But
we're not going to do that, so don't worry about it. So we're going to play a segment called Would You Rather. So it's a rapid fire 10 questions. It's one answer or the other. Mm-hmm. So you got to as fast as you can give me the answer. Would you rather?
Okay.
And I'll give it. All right. So let's kick it off. Here we go. Question number 1. Surfing on the beach. Would you rather surf on the beach or snowboard down a mountain?
Snowboard, easily.
Okay. Would you rather have $2 million up front or have a guaranteed $2,000 per week for the rest of your life?
$2K a week. If I was like 80, I'd take the $2 million. But like right now, $2K a week, absolutely.
Yeah, and nobody could take it from you. You lose your job, you still got that $2K.
Exactly.
That's like $104,000 a year coming in. You could go do whatever you want.
On top of me already currently working, absolutely.
The safe move, yeah.
Yep.
Would you rather go courtside at your favorite sporting event or front row at your favorite concert?
I've been front row at a concert, so we're going courtside. Especially in Brooklyn, too expensive to afford, so I got that for free.
You feel the sweat from KD, right off of you. Yeah,
easily.
That's it.
Courtside.
Steve Nash roaming around the sidelines.
Yep, not knowing what he's
doing.
doing.
Hold the clipboard a little bit. Yeah. So we're going to get a little tough here. All right,
Okay.
if you get rid of one food forever, what would you get rid of, pizza or pasta? You never have them again.
Jeez. Pizza or pasta?
You got to pick one.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Too many pastas.
I know, there's too many. Yeah, exactly. Who's a bigger GOAT? Michael Jordan, Tom Brady?
Jordan.
I agree with you. Yeah, I think he's just... Tom Brady technically has more championships, but overall in the sports and global landscape, Michael Jordan, the Jordan brand, all the other things, he's just had an impact on the world.
He's an owner now.
Yeah.
I'm a friend. Yeah, all around life. Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah. Which vacation would you rather take? A private villa on a tropical island or an all-expense, unlimited budget trip to Las Vegas?
That. I've never been to Vegas, so this is perfect for me.
You get
Vegas
a black card, you can do whatever you want.
Do whatever I want.
You get the fanciest hotel room, you get the fanciest restaurant.
Absolutely. I've been to islands, they're fun. Never been to Vegas yet. Unlimited budget. Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure you could have just as much fun in some kind of like manufactured tropical environment in Las Vegas.
Exactly, yeah.
Probably getting a little trouble too.
A lot of trouble. Absolutely.
How about this one? Would you rather have a 70s muscle car or a fully tuned modern day import? So you're Paul Walker or you Vin Diesel?
I'm going with the muscle. Like I said, we talked about it, I think, on the last podcast, like the old GTO, a Chevy Chevelle, something like that.
You fired up, hear those horses.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, bring them my way. Absolutely.
That's it. Yeah, more power.
And my last 2 cars were imports anyway, so yeah, I'm going with the American muscle.
Would you? Here's an easy one. Layup. Dogs or cats?
Dogs. Oh my God. By far.
A lot of people hate on cats.
Because they deserve it. They deserve it. Dogs all the way. Come on, man.
Would you rather own Starbucks or the Brooklyn Nets?
Well, from a biased standpoint, I'm owning the Brooklyn Nets because then I don't have to worry about paying to go to a game. I've only been to one Brooklyn game in Brooklyn. Super expensive. I'm owning that.
Yeah, that or I mean Starbucks, like it's like printing money. You put one in every street
now
corner.
Starbucks I know would be like unlimited income, but from
so you could definitely afford seats to the Nets to do whatever you want.
Yeah, but I don't feel like dealing with coffee.
I mean, not that you would. If you owned it, you'd hire a bunch of
but I'd hire the wrong people. So I'm in the Brooklyn Nets.
And final question: before we ring the bell, the imaginary bell, bing? Would you rather have a personal chef or a personal chauffeur?
Oh, chef. I love driving, so I'm with the chef because I can't cook to save my life. So personal chef, easily.
That's a tough one. For a minute, driving. I'm like, you know what? It's just like, I love driving too, but...
I mean, if I'm in LA or something, I want the driver. I'm not driving to that garbage.
Like, I don't have to drive to work. I can go out and I can have as many drinks as I want. I can just say, hey, take me here. I'll just take a nap in the back and all that. That sounds cool, but you know what? If I just come home from work and there's somebody
dinner's already done,
making my favorite dish... perfect every time, right there, personal chef.
Elite cooking abilities, absolutely.
I never have to go to the grocery store again.
Yeah, I mean, that saves about a lot of time. You're like,
does.
No grocery store, none of that garbage. Yeah, by far,
Absolutely.
chef, absolutely.
I think I'm going to agree with you. We'll go with personal chef. That would save a lot of time. And, you know, I could probably say, you know what, I'm feeling a little thick under the skin, you know what I'm saying? Like, a little thick under the skin, so maybe cook me up something a little healthier.
Exactly.
You know,
who's going to know best than a professional chef?
Because it's, you know how it is, like, you're busy and all that, and you just go for the easy, quick thing that's maybe not so much the healthiest thing.
Yeah.
You know, and say, look, I need to, you know, Carl's getting a little thick there, you know what I'm saying?
A little thick with 2 C's?
Like 3 C's, yeah. Like, look at this. Like, I'm like Brennan Schaub over here, like, thick boy. So I need to cut a couple of carbs a little bit, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? So
it works.
Yeah, so say, look, cook me up something a little light, maybe a little something vegan, something fancy I don't even know how to pronounce, but just cook it up for me.
There you go.
Yeah.
That solves that
so,
question.
Can you top you off? Are you in good shape over there?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Let's top you off here.
Thank you, sir.
It's like the halfway point of the show here. Let's keep this party rolling just right. It feels good. Feels good. I love Coors Light. It's like a good, like, if it's like a Friday night in the springtime, light up the grill. You know, you order your favorite burger or steak
it's
on the grill.
It's a good, like, barbecuing beer. Mm-hmm. It's light, it's easy. Yeah. Gets
Throw
the job
back
done.
like 5 of them.
Easily.
Nobody
It's
notices,
just slightly
yeah.
flavored water.
Yeah, that's it. You just, yeah. You get something a little more bodied, like a 60-minute. Do you like IPAs?
Hate them.
Did we talk about this?
Hate them.
We might have talked about this off camera. Why do you hate them?
Dude, first of all, they're just gross.
Are we going to have an IPA tasting episode like we did the wine?
I'll slap you. And plus, I mean, there's probably, hundreds of IPA companies out there, maybe more, I don't know. They all taste the same. Garbage. You know what it is? No one actually likes them. I'm convinced no one likes them. It's just like, you know, it's like Chipotle. It's garbage, but people feel like they have to say it's good because it's like
Chipotle.
the trendy. No, you don't. You think you do. You think you do. Same thing with IPAs. People think they like them because it makes them feel different and they're trendy.
You're going to blow my mind with Chipotle?
Well, here's the thing, though, with IPA, too. IPA are like, they're like the CrossFitters and the vegans. They have to tell you that they do it and they drink this stuff. But no one actually cares. They all fall in the same group of people.
You're hurting my feelings right now. Struck a chord. I'm getting offended. I'm going to write a social media post and send a nasty email right now.
Well, this is our last podcast now. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Just kidding. I mean, everybody's got an acquired taste, so, you know.
Not my thing. Not
all
my
good.
thing.
So let's say, going back, sticking with the no budget theme, let's say you go to an architect and say, I want you to build me a house. Okay. Like, I got this big plot of land here, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I want something nice. I want something customized to fit my lifestyle, Donnie B lifestyle. I don't know why I'm getting like this a little bit. Okay. So let's say you're going to build a house, design a house, completely no budget, no money, and money's no object. Okay. What would you have in that dream house of yours?
So the house itself wouldn't be anything too crazy because I'm not big and flashy like that. It'd be a normal size house, but obviously I would have it all decked out on the inside, top of the line electronics like TVs, you know, sound systems, all, you know, the whole 9 yards with that. I'd probably have a separate, like, what's this, Jay Leno type of car garage. You know? Yeah. So I love my car, so I would need a big garage for the hundreds, thousands of cars I would own. I would love a little go-kart track in the backyard.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Love some go-karts.
I love it,
yeah. Nothing crazy on the house. It's more of the accessories that I'll be more into.
I like that. Maybe get a pogo stick or something like that. I don't know.
That's what you want? I mean, they're pretty cheap. You can probably get one right now.
Do like an indoor pool or something like that?
Oh, yeah. I'll probably do an indoor pool. Yeah, I would like that.
The indoor pool, the outdoor. And I guess the indoor pool would be cool.
It's all year round.
Yeah.
All year round.
Put like a glass dome over it.
Yeah, any weather works. Yeah, I like the indoor pool.
Yeah, what about
maybe both.
A hot tub kind of guy?
Oh, yeah, I would love a hot tub.
I love a good hot tub.
Love a hot tub.
So if you stay in too long, you get a little, like, loopy.
Yeah, it kind of fries your brain a little bit. Yeah.
You get out smelling like a, you know, dried up, you know, whatever. Yeah.
Whatever's in there. Oh God.
Oh.
What about you?
You know, I'd have to have a home theater. I think somewhere
I
just
would like
melt
that.
away and disappear for a little while. Probably separate from the house. Maybe with like a tunnel that goes like a sky bridge. Like that walks over to and you go in there.
I like that.
Kind of like my own little Fantasy Factory. Remember Fantasy Factory by Rob Dyrdek?
Rob Dyrdek, great show.
Yeah.
That was like any like people like us growing up's dream having a Fantasy Factory like that. It was awesome.
Yeah, I can't skateboard, but it'd be cool to like have a ramp that goes right into a basketball court and then a giant foam pit.
I'm convinced Rob lived like every kid's dream of like our generation. Like even if you weren't skateboarding, just the things that he did had. Yeah, there's like the little what they call that one car that 3-wheeler thing he had, whatever
something like that. Yeah,
whatever
3-wheeler thing
that T-Rex or whatever the hell they call it.
Yeah,
it's awesome. He had every gadget, toy, loved it.
I'd have my own Fantasy Factory.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Something like that. But I do like from the last episode where you had your own Taco Bell attached right to your house.
I mean, that's obviously going to be right next to my garage.
Yeah, you just walk in there, there's somebody there just waiting for you.
Already.
Turn the light on. How can I help you? What do I have? You have the chalupa. Yeah, I love it.
Drive cars through the Taco Bell.
Yeah,
each car.
The go-kart track goes through the Taco Bell drive.
Yeah, the pit stop, pit lane goes to the drive-through Taco Bell. Perfect. Now we're talking.
Innovating. Changing the game over here.
We've got to trademark these ideas.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna write these down. We should have a pad and pen here.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why we keep it. We got producer man, boss man. We got to make sure we have a pad and pen here.
Sure.
Just so we put these ideas down.
Yeah.
And just never do anything with them.
Well, we have them.
We'll have them down on paper. Yeah. So let's keep going a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So if you could start your own company of your own, Donnie B Incorporated. What kind of company? What kind of products would you offer? What would be your company?
I guess I go one of two ways. One, if I'm just thinking about like crazy, instant, guaranteed money, like some type of tech company. I mean, you see these products that they just take off right now. I don't know what I would sell. I would have to hire people that know what they're talking about. That's the good thing about being an owner. I can just hire people and delegate, and I just sit there and like make it happen. But also, I mean, this is just more basic. I've always wanted to own my own bar. Always wanted my own bar. You know, and put in a precise, good location. Make something that that people don't. Or it's not around here. Like Captain Hook's in Seaside.
Yeah.
That kind of style bar around here would be amazing. There's nothing like it around here. So I would love my own bar. I could drink for free.
You could do that too, for sure. You go in and be like, just give me, that's it. Whatever.
Never pay for a beer again.
I think it'd be fun to own maybe it's like a bar that's on a boat or something. Like you just have to get on, and it's like a nightclub that just goes out into the bay, and whatever happens out there happens, and then that's
what happens in the bay stays in the bay.
Yeah, like carlsboat.com or whatever like that. Okay. That's where the business. That's where you kind of go out and yeah.
Okay.
It's something like a studio, like a Studio 54, but it's out on the water.
Only goes out at like midnight. Yeah. So no one can say. So shady.
They serve Taco Bell all night long.
And you know there's gonna be a Taco Bell on that yacht.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. What about you?
That's a tough one.
It is tough.
It's
it is.
Like I don't know, maybe like a men's fashion line, maybe my own my own high end quality of like Hawaiian shirts or something like that.
The Carl line of Hawaiian.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool, just so I can go to the fashion, like the shoots, the photo shoots, and then like be like where they have those like black and white pictures, and I'm just like in like GQ magazine or something like that.
I wish the people that listen to this could see that.
Oh, because it's just like they're just like all the pictures. They're just like where they look absolutely ridiculous.
Some of these, it's like the more ridiculous you can do, that's what they want.
That's what they want. Yeah. Like some of these ads, I'm like, who on earth wears that? It's like it looks like you're wearing like a giant cone, and then you have this like giant round thing. It's just like that's an outfit.
And that's the thing too, is like you see them at these crazy
like
fashion
ornament.
week. Yeah, and like you never see people wear that in public. Not even like the rich. So I'm like, is this just for these fashion shows?
I think
for no reason.
And then the critics will sit there and they'll be like, "Oh my god, that is fabulous! That is brilliant,
genius."
And I'm like, they walk out there all serious. They're just like this.
Yeah, how do you walk out with that face so serious? Like you look ridiculous.
I know. It's just like what. I don't know. I think I would get into.
I guess I'm not into fashion, so that's why I don't understand it.
I don't know. Mm-hmm. So let's kind of wrap up with this one here a little bit. So if you could bring back one piece of technology from the past that doesn't exist anymore, or any kind of business or fashion line or anything that's like from yesteryear, what would you bring back?
Okay.
Blockbuster.
Oh my God, that is, dude, Blockbuster. You know what?
I used to work at Blockbuster.
Yeah, I'm so mad at the streaming garbage because, I mean, don't get me wrong, it is very convenient, but Blockbuster was the whole experience. Like, yeah, you go in, you get a crappy little VHS tape, but it was just the experience. You go into Blockbuster, the free popcorn, every movie you could think of, video games. That's a phenomenal one.
You just it's just like it's Friday night.
Yeah.
We're going to get in the car. I'm done with school. I'm going to get in the car. I'm going to drive 10 minutes down the road.
I'd rent the new video game. I beat it in that weekend. Send it back. I spend like $3. Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, I don't even can't follow that up.
That's a good one, yeah.
But if I had to, this isn't one of two things. This one isn't that far or past, but I loved the iPod. I know it's completely like irrelevant now. There's no use for it since you got the Spotify, you got the Apple Music, all those apps on the phone. But just when that iPod came out, that was like the iPhone of its time. It was people were crazy for them. You had all different kinds of models. I still have mine. Still works. Loved it. And probably a Polaroid camera.
Yeah, I like that.
The printout. The shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Uh-huh. Those are like coming back out. That's like new trends.
It's like vinyl records are like the highest sales in the last 30 years. All of a sudden.
Like obviously, I know like my phone takes like a 500 times better picture than these things, but I mean the Polaroid camera was just it was different. It was like a camera with a printer.
It's like
and it's like amazing. I love that. I'm glad they're coming back. Yeah,
that's hanging on the wall like you're in the mafia and like the police are trying to like track down the boss.
I loved it. I think they were so cool. I'm glad they're coming back.
I bring back beepers.
Beeper. Okay. Like you're a doctor.
Just put it right
Send
on
a text.
Just put it right on your belt loop right there. You walk in and be like,
it's like Miami Vice.
Like what's
back
that?
Your Carl P.I.
My beeper. Carl P.I.
There you go. Carl P.I. with your beepers set in the 80s. Okay.
That's it. I got a fanny pack too. I got one of those.
That's perfect.
Would you wear a fanny pack?
No. No, I've never wore one. Why don't I start wearing one now?
It's so convenient.
For who?
You put all your things in
A
there.
soccer mom?
You put your wallet in, you put your phone in there.
I got pockets.
You put it all right in there.
I got pockets.
Imagine you're going through the airport. Imagine you're going through the airport. You just plop that guy off, throw it in the middle detector.
Watch this.
Right in through.
That easy,
you got a bulge.
That
you
want
a bulge in your pants, your pocket?
You want to look like you're pregnant?
Yeah, just like a little.
You can't talk about a bulge and then you have it sitting on your stomach.
Like, I'm not saying get get a nice leather one.
I mean, yes, Carl. I mean, you definitely would wear the fanny pack. I would not.
A fanny pack.
I'm convinced you probably already have one.
I'm comfortable with myself. I'm gonna get one.
Okay, well, you got to wear it on the next podcast then.
I will
wear it
loud and proud.
Okay.
I'll put all my things there. Keep a beer in there or something like that.
That's gonna go real far through TSA.
Oh yeah. I'd be like, sir. Please stop, sir. All right, let's see what we got here. I think we're running out of time, but it's good to see you, sir.
It's great to see you.
It's great to see you.
Always is.
We always have a good time.
Yes, we do.
We come down here and we don't know where we're going with these conversations half the time, but we always have.
Has time all the time.
I think this is where we solve the world's problems right here at this bar.
I hope so.
That's it. But
I hope so.
Tell us where you can find us. You can find us everywhere. We're on social media. Download us, whether you like or get your podcast audio, video. We're everywhere. On YouTube. We're on Apple. We're on Google. We're
Spotify.
On Deezer, apparently.
Yeah.
You know
whatever that is.
I don't know what Deezer is.
I know it's you told me about it.
We got a lot of people.
But we're on there, so if you have.
Hey, check us out on Deezer.
Go for it.
Check us out on social media on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Watch us wherever you get your podcasts. Listen to us. We thank you for your support for the number 462 comedy podcast on Podomatic. Signing off, it's Carl Boss alongside Donnie B. We'll see you next time right here on Bossin Out.